Hello, welcome to Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in alignment and flow. I want you to think about card 1, 2, or 3. We are going to choose whatever position you are called. And while you are reflecting on what position feels right or good for you, also come in to that high heart, or as my mentor Cindy Dale calls it, the God spot, and feel expansion in your heart. That's a really easy way to raise your frequency. And as I am shuffling here these last few times, I also want to share that the May retreat, the Rituals of Remembrance retreat, still has beds available. So you can click that link, DM me if you have any questions. Okay, so if you're choosing position number 1, I think I'm going to go like somewhere here. And let's see, it's this card. And if your eye is going to this one, honesty is the best policy. Okay, my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. And actually, this card deck is Raise Your Vibration Oracle by Kyle Gray. And as I'm sitting here with this card deck, inside the deck, your vibe so high, your aura becomes a magnet to blessings. It reminds me of this, and this was peeking at me. So my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. So I want you to think about, if you believe in auras or not, just, whatever, right? It's like, just try to rid of judgment for a moment. But if you could imagine that around your body, you have these fields of energy, and you have all of these different things in your body and these energy centers that you feel from, and that, sort of emanates outward, it moves outward. And from that, you have an aura, you have a field that people can vibe into, they can feel, and like literally your vibe attracts your tribe, but your vibe also attracts opportunity. And I want you to think about, how maybe your aura has shifted from childhood, because I do feel like a link with childhood with this position. Maybe you had things that were imprinted on you from childhood or in your nervous system, and now those, emanate outward. So what can you do to think about cleansing your auric field, maybe doing some energetic hygiene, maybe energy work, burning Palo Santo? Don't do sage. I don't recommend that. I have an article on that if you're ever curious. But what can you do to raise the frequency and vibration of your auric field and of your aura? And we all know when someone's aura is off, like we feel that. And it's interesting. Honesty is the best policy. So be honest with yourself. Like, what's going on in your inner world, or maybe from childhood, that still needs some attention? And maybe take this week, or maybe make a plan at the end of this week for next week to plan to really look at that, so that you can bring in more opportunities coming forward. Okay, if you're choosing position 2, I'm also going to the middle of the deck. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. And if you are also called to the card at the bottom of the deck, relationships are assignments. That's really true too. I love how these are black. I love black. Obviously, it's my new office color. It's the divine feminine womb. It is the color of the shaman. So much goodness can happen here. So it's okay to feel what you need, or I want to say want to feel. And relationships are assignments. So what I think about this is, think about where you're rubbing up against people, where you might have conflict with others, where things may be up this week. This full moon at the beginning of this week was low, where you're in a waning. Next week is the last quarter, so it's a great time to do detoxes and things like that. I am doing one with 2 ladies from Embody One. If you want to join and you're a part of Embody One, let me know. But I think if you're choosing this position, look at relationships as assignments that we choose in this lifetime, and know that any conflict is really here to help us. And it's okay to feel what we want or need to feel, but pay attention to what that feeling is, because it does affect your vibration, and you have to be with it and process it and not shove it, because if you shove emotions, those will come up later. So maybe do something and come up with a plan that's going to help you work through that, so that your vibration can be what you want it to be, and you don't have to have continued conflict with others if you can learn and grow. And then finally, if you're choosing position 3, I'm going also to the middle of the deck, and I'll stick with the theme. I'll go to this one at the bottom. I call back my power. Abundance is a state of mind. Okay, so calling back your power, abundance is a state of mind. I'm loving yellow right now. Clearly, I'm in it. But I would say to really pay attention to your mindset, think things through. If you're choosing this position, I want to say here that probably or maybe you have an abundant mindset that is perhaps challenged. So how can you call back your power to really think how you want to think? And I want you to be accountable for all of the thoughts that you've been having that are challenging abundance, maybe putting you in, if it's money, because abundance is many things, in a scarcity mindset, or fearful of health or things like that. So call back your power. Abundance is a state of mind. What mindset work can you do maybe this weekend so that you can have a fresh new week next week and begin to let go during the last quarter moon? I am sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. If you are interested in rituals of remembrance, click the link or DM me. I'd be happy to chat. Bye. Ciao, ciao.